hope that's not too bouncy, guys. Don't want to use my daughter's artwork laptops that she has, so this should be suffice. We still want to offer what we offered before, even though I know there's a price drop. We want to give the seller more. That's what we're about. So our offer still stands, $4,288,000. That's what we want to give you guys. Okay, $4 million. We know around the loan is $1.2 million at 3.63% at $6,000 per month, give or take, right? Okay, and this, I'm not sure on how long left is on the loan, but it's okay. So $1.2 million, 3.63% at $6,000. We want to do a subject to, SubTO, which means the loan stays in your name, the deed goes to us as in good faith that, of course, we're going to make those payments. A servicer does it, our transaction coordinator who specializes in creative financing. Everyone we use specializes in creative financing to get the deal smoothly, to protect the seller, number one. We want to protect the seller and we want to protect ourselves from anything down the road because we're getting into it too. And if the deal makes sense for you, the deal makes sense for us, it's a win-win for both. We get 100%, 100%, not 50-50, okay? So the loan stays in your name. We have a servicer who makes the payments, and you're aware of this because every month you'll get a statement or alert, paid, paid, paid. We get the deed, right? And the deed will go in our name, and what I'll do with the deed is I might not record it. I'll put it in a lockbox because all this is a piece of paper, so the servicer, your loan, whoever you go your loan through, does not know because I don't want to do due on sale clause. Due on sale clause means that the servicer, the loan person, the lender wants their full money because there's a new person, they don't know who they are, they didn't verify them, nothing, they don't know who they are. They want them to get verified. So they say due on sale. So if I don't turn, one way around that is if I don't turn the deed, I put in a lockbox that has our name on it, it's not recorded for tax purposes, which is legal, and the lender doesn't know that anything happened. They don't need to know. They don't care who gets paid. I've heard of this happen 5 times in my life from our mentorship program, from my mentor, from everyone else, and not one of them has had to have a problem with that. All they did was they did this trick with the deed, and there's other ways around it. My transaction coordinator can talk about it too, but that's one way I would think about doing it. So that's why I love subject to get you know, clear and free. I know it's a clear and free property to get you out of this deal so you can walk away with the same or more money without all the headaches, because I know how LA is going with the tenant laws and stuff. It's not landlord friendly like everywhere else, so it's hard to do these deals in California. But as a nurse, I want to help people get out of situations, and I would like a situation for ourselves to get in and out tax, but I'll go into that details. So I hope that understands that there. So we would call a SubTO, that's on the first portion. Loan, $1.2 million, 3.63%, 6K. Like, that's great. We're already good on that, Jeff. We're fine. We know that someone's going to tell us every month. If they don't, everything goes back to you. No problem, unless we have some kind of a deal worked out where it was a weird issue and we paid for that and paid penalties and this and that, or whatever may happen if we had worked something out. But if anything defaults, everything in the contract, we'll write it out, goes back to you. No problems on anything. We lose out on our money. So you win again. You just sell. We gave you free money. So that's on the first. That's a SubTO. So what is the remainder balance from this? Right? So the remainder balance, and this is from going off of this, was, I have it here, 1.2, SubTO is $3,088,000. So this one, we want to seller finance. Why is seller finance? Why would I do a seller finance? Well, now you are the bank. You know, you don't own this. You're still making payments on this. The bank gets you every time. So what's the most important, what's the best player to be is the bank. And I'll tell you why it's such a good deal. So now, and this is the second position, $3,088,000 you're gonna lend to us as a bank. Well, how does that benefit me? There's no capital gains. You're not paying taxes on this because you're lending to me. Oh my God, what a crazy savings if you were to sell this for this, minus your capital gains, minus the realtor, closing costs, everything else, that's like 10 to 15 to maybe 20% less than this. This is going to be like almost 20% off after you sell it right now as conventional. That's why I love this. Pretty much, I like how it's for the tax. Tax is just crazy. That's the biggest reason. So we like to do a seller finance with you. We drop a contract. It's a part of the agreement. Again, you can look at it when you're through your attorneys. We have attorneys that do this, creative finance attorneys in real estate who know what they're doing, not just a regular real estate attorney. There's a lot that don't understand creative finance. That's why you're working with the top realtor right now who's submitting this offer to you guys, because he's a smart 1%er realtor to bring you all the tools to get this deal done, because it's been sitting for a long time. Help you out, and of course, help us out, help you. You're pretty much helping us help you, because we're trying to write a deal and see if this works. If not, you can run the terms to us. So, the seller finance, $3,088,000. Okay, so in the terms, as long as we can do this deal, it's always in the terms, right? We love terms. Here's our terms. 0 down, principal only for 20 years. I wanted to do longer. I wanted to do 50. Not to say we're going to pay it for 50 years, but so I know this isn't a trust. We're going to be paying someone's children's grandkids if it went 50 years. We don't want it to go 50 years. We know you want your money sooner. We wanted to do maybe 10 years, but the numbers won't work. But this is just in payment terms of 20 years. Okay, we're trying to get it paid. Maybe we'll do it end of this year and pay it all off and you're done. Maybe we'll do it next year. Maybe we'll do it in 5 years. Our thing was we wanted it 20 years to make the numbers work for us. And I think for you, you're going to benefit a lot better. You're already going to make more money with this deal. I'll show you. And 20-year payments agreement, right? So 20 years, and then we're going to do balloon payments. How can we make this work? Well, down the road, we can do balloon payments. A balloon of $550,000 every 5 years. A balloon payment from starting today in 5 years, we're going to give you $550,000 in the seller financing. Jeff, it's 5 years. Where's my $550,000? It's already in the bank. Hopefully it doesn't go to that, but if it does, and we don't have the appraisal, here's why we can do this one. The balloon in 5 years, $550,000. If, because we do not want to default on this to you, nor do we want you to have problems with us. If it appraises for the value of this plus 550 or just enough so we can refi. We're going to refi this in 5 years to get you this payment, right? Or if we have the revenue, we'll give you 550. So the balloon payment, 550,000, 4 times, because 20 years, every 5 years, you're getting $550,000. That's awesome. You're getting a big paycheck. $550,000 every 5 years if the place appraises for more than the value that we bought it for 4.288 plus 550. We can refi that out, give to you. If it doesn't, if the market does whatever, something funny, this will automatically, it's in the contract, we'll write up and show you, automatically goes for another 5 years and do it again. That's awesome. That's awesome. It covers us. It covers you. Hopefully we can get this done deal less than 20 years, maybe 10. Our goal is just to whenever we get the money to go. I know it's hard to do tenant in California. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard. The 14% is for the short-term rental. So here's your foreign balloon payments of $550,000 every 5 years. Okay, every 5 years you're gonna get that $550. Well, what's my payment? Your payment, we're gonna pay you, not this one. We're already paying this one. That's already done. The SubTO, we're already paying the $6K. We're paying the property tax. We're paying the insurance. Anything on this note to keep that's in this note, we're paying for all that. And then of course you're behind $12,000 a month. I think $12,000 for the last 2 months. We'll get you caught up on that. So just $12K, we'll pay for it. We'll pay those two $12,000. That's not a problem. So what is the payment going to be? The payment we're going to pay you is $3,700 to do that. $3,700, and every 5 years, if the value is there, appraisal for this price, $550,000 times, 4 times, $3,700. So we're paying $6,000, $3,700 to get $9,700 a month. And I'll show you how I got this number and this number. Okay, and we want, of course, we want the realtor to get his commission. So the realtor will get his commission. I'm not going to talk about commission. That's something you guys talked about. It's 2.5%, I know. So the seller will pay for the realtor's commission. I'm a realtor too. I wanted a 2.5% for my buyer's agent commission. I'm just going to wipe that off. Forget it. Don't worry about it. I want to get this deal done for you guys. If you pay the realtor their commission as already in your contract, he gets paid, he's happy. Most importantly, the seller is happy walking away from this deal. And this is just an offer. You can always send back your terms because you're the bank now. You're the bank. I want you to know what your terms are. Okay, cool, Jeff. 0 down, principal only, 20 years, balloon payment. That's freaking awesome. 4 times, $550,000. That's awesome. Your paying is $3,700, right? We want the seller to pay closing cost. So seller, the closing cost. We like that too, the seller to pay the closing cost. That way, this deal could work. All right. Yep, that's it. So we're paying, it looks like we're paying $9,700 total with we're paying the note, and you'll know every single time and every single detail. My TC will talk to you about that and set it up. And we're paying you $3,700 a month to wait for that 5-year balloon, right? You're like, that's so low of a number right here. This is awesome, but right here, we want this to come up. The way we made this come up is right in here, the balloon. Now, let me break this down to you because I know if already you have a $6,000 note, that's what you're paying right now, your tenants, it's a triplex, and I'm taking this from what I'm seeing, and it could change. Okay, so the 2-2 is going for $5,000. The 1-1 and the 1-1 are each right now going for a $2,350. $2,350. That is $9,700. That's where we got that number. We think you get $9,700 from this minus your note at $6,000. That's what you're getting every month. Right now, you are getting $3,700. Sorry, $3,700. That's where we get that payment. We are taking this away from you for the same thing you're getting right now. And we think with the rehab, we don't like to use our own money. We like to be creative. We have the cash flow. We're not using it, right? Just sold my place, flipped it to move to Laguna to pay for my daughter's art school. I'm a nurse, part-time. That's the reason why we're doing this. So, $3,700 is where we get the 37, 97 is where we get the 97. You're only getting $3,700. We know this number with the rehab. We're gonna do a private money lender to bring in to rehab it, make it look nice. We gotta look all this stuff up. This is just what we're offering, okay? This $5,000 for the 2-2 should be $5,500 to $7,000 when we're done. This one, and this is month to month, and I get it. It's so hard with tenants. I totally understand. I've been a tenant for a long time myself, until now. So this one, the 1-1, should be $2,800 to maybe $3,300 each one. So we hope to bring in more profit after our rehab. Now it takes us a while to settle down. That's why it's hard when someone gets a deal to cash flow. For us to do creative financing and get you out of this situation, to offer it to you, to get us into a situation, we don't have to go to the bank, we don't have to run our taxes, yada, yada, yada. And the biggest thing is we save on the taxes. So right here is what you're getting. That's where we came up with those numbers. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging in there. Hope that makes sense so far. Now, and I'll show you why our number here is a lot better. First off, we're giving you this. You got it offered for this right now. We want to give you more money. Let's give the seller, let's offer the seller, we have to give you more money to even think about this deal, to be honest with you, right? That's why creative financing is awesome, because you get more money, less tax, you're not paying any capital gains. These are the two biggest things right here, to be honest with you. You're getting more money, the tax, in the terms. Terms is everything, which is cool because you can live off of. Now you got it for 44199. We don't want this price. We want to go back to our original offer. If we could, we'll be glad to pay you less. That just means a balloon is only $515,000 every 5 years, but we don't want to do that. We want to stick with this. We want to give you more money. And this is the way we offer this. Well, Jeff, it's the same thing, but we want more money in that payment. Let me show you why we're already doing that. Okay? Let me show you why. If we're paying $6,000 to your loan, who cares about that, right? We're paying you in a seller finance deal, we're giving you $3,700. You're like, that's not, we want more. It's hard because you're already making that. So how can, you don't want us to take something over and we could default on it. We're not gonna default on it. We're not gonna set it up to default. And again, all these numbers can change if they make sense to you guys and attorneys and our attorneys, whatever works out. We have the TC, we have everyone to run this through. We're already giving you $3,700. And did you know we are giving you, we're giving you $9,166.66. We are giving you this. We're giving you cash right now. We're giving you $9,166 for a total of $12,866.66. Plus this that we're paying $18,866.66. We're paying total this, because $3,700 and $9,106 is $12,866. We got to pay the $6,000. It's $18,860. Okay, I get this number, Jeff, but how do you figure out this? You're not paying me this. You're paying me this. This is in our terms. Every 5 years, that balloon is $5,500,000 divided by 5 years, divided by 12 months. The payment is $9,166.66. We're giving it to you right here. That's why I was like, we're giving you more. We're giving you so much more on the tax and the price, and then $3,700, $9,166.66 for a total of $12,866. And then we're paying, this is what we're paying. Now, if you want to look at that, okay, so if we're paying you this, if we're paying this for the note, just take off the note right here. $6,000 minus this. $6,000 minus this. There you go. That's how we're paying you more. We're paying you so much more because we're paying you this per month already. But it's just in the balloon. You were getting this. And your loan, because you have to pay your loan. So this is minus your loan. So you're getting this right now. With us up in rents, that'll guarantee we won't have any problems. So you always get this. So that's where we came up with the numbers, you guys. We really can't move too much, but tell us what you think. Thank you so much for taking the time. Hopefully this made sense to you. I love creative financing. Nurse for 30 years. I help out people save lives. I work in urgent care. Still do part-time because I love helping out people. And I'm a realtor, full disclosure. This is not the realtor. This is investment. And I love learning creative financing to bring these deals to you guys to help out buyers. We love group homes for elderly, skilled facilities, Alcoholic Anonymous, whatever we could do to get a group home. Obviously, it won't work for here. Midterm rentals. We do midterm rentals for distressed patient or people. I would say patients as a nurse. For people who are like, you know, insurance, flood. We had one in Dakota de Casa. They needed a place, $15,000 a month. The midterm will pay us more for the insurance, and we're glad to help them out. We're learning a lot about midterm rentals. So these won't work. We'll probably do long-term rental, LTR, long-term rental. We don't want to hold this for 20 years. We want to hold it for the 10 or less, whatever makes sense. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Thank you so much. Reach out to me. Thank you. Bye-bye.